Hello my dear students, this is Akash SD and welcome to the ASD Physics classes students. I hope so you all are doing really great. So students, in this video we are going to learn about the screw gauge. But the question arises, we have the vernier calipers, then why we are learning the screw gauge? Remember that the least count of the vernier calipers is generally up to 0.01 centimeter. But if we talk about this screw gauge, here the least count is somewhat improved and here it is the 0.001 centimeter. Okay, so if we are using the screw gauge, we can get more accurate reading. Okay, so depending upon the requirement and the financial situation and all that, we can choose which apparatus we need in our lab and to measure the thickness, external diameter, internal diameter and all these things. Okay, so here this screw gauge can be used, you can see very well, screw gauge is used to measure the length, thickness and external diameter of the object. Internal diameter we cannot measure because here you can see very well, we will see that here. So here what will happen that here now students, screw gauge you can see very well, they are used with a 2 scale. This is called here the main scale. What is this? This is called here the main scale. This is the 0 of the main scale, and here this is called the circular scale CS. This is the main scale, this is circular scale. There is the 2 scales. One is, as I told you, main scale, and one is the circular scale. And here we can just rotate like this here. We can open it and we can close it and all that here. Okay, and here if we want to measure any object, maybe thickness, external diameter and all that here, we will put the object here. Okay, and here you can see this is the anvil and this is the spindle. Even that is called studs also. Okay, so as we have understood very well students, here main scale, circular scale, here we will fix the object and then we have to see the readings and all that. So remember that here when we are taking the readings may be without error if this screw gauge is without any defect. But what happens that most of the time, maybe because of the manufacturing defect or maybe because of regularly use and all that, what happens, this screw gauge gets some errors. Okay, so whenever we are going to start the measurement, we have to make sure that there should not be any error, and if in case any error is there, so that error we have to take into the account and then we have to get the true value. Is it? So students, can you remember that here, all these things? Is it? Great. So now first we are going to see here the least count. So what is the least count? The smallest reading which can be measured by an apparatus accurately is called least count of that apparatus. As I have told you very well, least count of the screw gauge is better than the vernier calipers. Is it? And see here, least count of screw gauge is defined as the ratio of the pitch of the screw to the total number of divisions on circular scale. And here this formula is there, you have to remember that here, least count is given by pitch by number of divisions on a circular scale. Now the question arises, what is pitch? Maybe you have seen, here you can see, because what will happen that when you will rotate it. So here used to be the some threads used to be there, just like in a screwdriver. Okay, just like that here some threads will be there like this, okay, like this it used to be there. So what will happen that here, students, this distance between this between these two consecutive thread is called what? This is called pitch. Okay, distance between this consecutive thread is called what? Pitch. Again one I am drawing here, see like this here. Okay, like this used to be there, and if I draw here like this, this is one, so this one, this is called what? This is called here the pitch. Is it? Can you see very well? Okay, so pitch. And can you remember this formula? We have to solve multiple questions by using this formula. Okay, now we are going to learn what is the pitch. So see here, pitch, it is defined as the linear distance moved by the screw forward or backward when one complete rotation is given to the circular cap. Okay, so what will happen that here, if I see backward here, so see here, when we rotate it, it may go this side or it may go this side. Okay, by changing this here, maybe this side or maybe this side. Okay, is it? So students, this thing I hope so this is very clear here, pitch. And how to calculate the pitch? The pitch can be calculated by using this formula, distance moved on a linear scale by number of rotations. Okay, and remember that this thing also under the note, pitch is the length of one MSD, also main scale division. So if in case pitch is given, main scale division is not there, so this pitch we will use as a main scale division. Okay, great. Now students, before going to the measured value, true value and all that, we will see one example, then we can learn all these things. So remember that here students, this example, the least count is given by what? As I have told you very well, pitch by number of divisions on circular scale. And we know that here this pitch formula is given by what? distance moved on the linear scale by number of rotations. So normally what happens that here, generally in a screw gauge and all that here, students, if in case we are just doing the one rotation. So for one rotation, generally what happens that here, this x is used to be the 1 mm. How much here? 1 mm. So the pitch is how much here? The pitch is the 1 mm, or we can tell 0.1 centimeter. Okay, and if I use this formula for the least count, generally I am talking about here. So pitch is how much is there? You can see very well, 0.1 centimeter, and there used to be how many divisions on the circular scale, students? 100. Okay, so what is coming here? It is coming here 0.001 centimeter. This one I am telling that the general values are there, like 1 mm, 1 rotation, and here the number of divisions on the circular scale 100 and all that. Okay, kindly see very well. Is it? And students, one more thing, can you remember that here? Sometimes it is needed, like if I talk about the 1 mm. 1 mm is used to be the 10 power minus 3 meter, and it is the 1 centimeter means 10 power minus 2 meter, and later if in case it is given here, let's take for example 1 mm. So this used to be how much here? 10 to the power minus 1 centimeter, or we can tell 0.1 centimeter. Further we have to use it in calculations and all that. Okay, so now going through with these examples and all that, we will see now how to take the measured value and the true value. So you know very well, whenever we are taking any measurement and all, there may be error. So this measured value will always come with error, and this measured value is given by MSR plus CSR. MSR means main scale reading, CSR means circular scale reading. Okay, and this CSR is given by N into LC. Okay, and N is the division number of circular scale which is coinciding with the main scale division. Further we will see in the numericals and all that. True value. So if in case any error is there and we want to rectify that error, so in that situation, how to get the true value? Main scale reading plus circular scale reading minus 0 error with sign. Okay, or even we can write here MV minus this 0 error with sign. Okay, but anyhow we will use here this formula directly. Yes. Okay, so kindly see very well, measured value and the true value. Okay, great. After that, students, we are going to see here 0 error. No? So what is the 0 error here? 0 error is defined as the condition in which the measuring apparatus registers a reading when there should not be any reading. So here what will happen that here, students, when there is the no object between states and the screw gauge is completely tight, then how much reading it will give? 0. Okay, so if any screw gauge is giving this kind of condition, that means screw gauge is the perfect. But what happens that here number of times when both the states will come in contact, then it will not give the 0 reading, it will give some reading. This will happen because of the defect. Okay, so here you can see there are the two types of defects or 0 error is there. What is the first one, students? Positive 0 error. Can you see what is this? When two states of screw gauge comes in contact, then 0 of circular scale is below the 0 of a main scale. Okay, so see here I have taken here the reference line. On this only there used to be the main scales here. 0, some divisions used to be there here. Okay, 1, again some divisions used to be there. 2, like this. And this is called which scale? Main scale. So when both these states are in contact, and here it is the circular scale. Okay, so here what will happen that here, students, here this 0 of the circular scale will be here down the line. Down the reference line, 0 of the circular scale will be there. Okay, remember that here. And here this positive 0 error is given by N into LC. What is N? Similarly you can see very well, N is the division number of circular scale which is coinciding with the main scale division. Okay, similarly if we go for the negative 0 error, here see, when two states of screw gauge comes in a contact, then 0 of circular scale is above the 0 of the main scale. Okay, so here also kindly see very well, this is the 0, 1, 2, 3, what is this? Main scale. Okay, and here we can see very well, this will be the circular scale is there. Now this is the circular scale, and here what will happen that here, this 0 of the circular scale is above the reference line. Now, and here this negative 0 error is given by total circular scale division minus N into LC, and when we'll use in a formula, we have to use here the negative sign, that we will see in an example. Okay, so see, where N is the again division number of circular scale which is coinciding with the main scale. And here I want to tell you one thing here, sometimes what will happen that here it will come, let's take for example 9 to 2 division is coinciding. For the total divisions on the circular scale 100. Maybe they will give 95 division is coinciding is there. Here it will come 95, it will coincide. So remember that here 100 minus 92, 100 minus 95, remember that here, okay. So these things are very, very important. Is it? Great. Next one is, students, you can see the question is there. This question is important. Now, JEE 2021 question came here. If in 5 complete rotations of the circular scale, the distance travelled on main scale of the screw gauge is how much is here? 5 mm. And there are 50 total divisions on the circular scale, then least count is this one. Okay, so first we have to check it out. What is given here? The number of rotations are given. How much is there? 5. Okay, so you can see very well the number of rotations are given 5. Okay, and after that what is given? The linear distance travelled is how much here? 5 mm. Linear distance, I will write here x is given here 5 mm. Okay, so from here if I calculate here the pitch is what? Linear distance travelled, that means the 5 mm by here how much is there? Number of rotations are 5. So you can see very well it is coming here 1 mm, or we can tell 0.1 centimeter. Okay, after that what is given? See, there are 50 total divisions on the circular scale. That means capital N value is given here 50. Okay, so again if I write here the least count is given by here pitch, that means P by N. P how much is there? 0.1 centimeter. And the number of divisions how much is there? Again you see, as we have seen that 50. Is it? So see, this I will write here the 50. Then how much it will come here? Let's take, I have divided with 2 multiplied with 2. So here what will come here? You can see very well 0.2 by hand that. Is it? So it will come here 0.002 centimeter. How much is coming? 0.002 centimeter. Can you see very well? And here in the question what they have given here? Here they have given 0.001 centimeter. That means this statement is what? This statement is the wrong. Okay, and see the region. The least count formula is there. Pitch by total divisions on the circular scale. And students, these are correct only. Now, so you can see very well assertion is wrong and region is correct. So correct option is here option B. And I hope so in this question you have understood very well how we have calculated here the least count, pitch and all these things. What is X, what is capital N, what is capital R, what is capital P, all these things. Is it? And all these things already we have seen it. Is it? Now students, next one's here. The JEE 2022 question important for the NEET also. See here. Using screw gauge of pitch 0.1 centimeter and 50 divisions on its circular scale, the thickness of an object is measured. It should be correctly be recorded as. Okay, so let's note down all the things here. The pitch is given here how much here? 0.1 centimeter pitch, 50 divisions on its circular scale. So capital N value is given here how much here? 50 divisions. Okay, so students, you know very well this least count is given by what is the formula anyhow? The pitch by number of divisions on the circular scale. Again it is coming here 0.1 centimeter by 50. Is it? Even before also we have done here, it will come here how much here? 0.02 centimeter. Now you can see even backside 0.002 centimeter. Is it? Yes, 0.002 centimeter. Is it? So A, B, C, D, these options are there. You know very well least count is the minimum measurement that can be taken by the apparatus accurately. So if in case we will get here the total reading will be what here? The reading is a integral multiple. Okay, reading is the integral multiple of a least count. Integral multiple of the least count. So you can see very well this is the even number is there. Is it? So you can see very well by seeing all these options and all, this 2.124 centimeter can be completely divided by this least count. Okay, so here you can see very well the correct answer is the option B. Okay, integral multiple. Okay, great. Next one is students, JEE 2022 question is there. Now let's see here. A screw gauge of pitch 0.5 mm is used to measure the diameter of uniform wire of length 6.8 centimeter. Okay, up to this let me write here please. The length is given here how much here? 6.8 centimeter. And the pitch value what is given here? Pitch is given here 0.5 mm. Have to be careful. Okay, after that see the main scale reading is the 1.5 mm. Main scale reading they have given here. Main scale reading how much here? 1.5 mm. Data is too much actually. Now, and circular scale reading is 7. Okay, and circular scale reading is 7. Here 7, no units, nothing. That means what is this? This is the value of n is given. Okay. So if in case we want to get here this circular scale reading, what will be there here, students? See, the circular scale reading is given by here n into LC. Okay. Now see here, the calculated curved surface area of the wire to appropriate number of significant figures is how much here? And here screw gauge has how much here? 50 divisions on its circular scale. Okay. That means this is given here the capital N value. And here all these options are there. So students, here we are going to see here what are the divisions and all that. Okay. So students, first we have to calculate here the least count. Okay. So what is the least count formula, students? See here please, least count is given by the pitch. That means this is 0.5 by how many divisions here? 50. No. See, again and again same thing is coming here. 0.5. 0.5 how much is there? Mm. Okay, 0.5 mm. So you know very well when you will simplify this, students, what this will come here, we can see very well. Just to multiply with the 2, divide with 2, so it will come here. See, into 2 divide by 2, no? Because sometimes calculation is somewhat more. So 2 5 are 10, 1, and here 100. Correct now? So it will come here, students, how much it will come here? 0.01 mm. Correct now? Because see here mm is there, that means 0.01 mm, or we can tell what is this? Let me change here the color. Okay, so it will come here 0.001 centimeter. Is it? This is my least count. After that we have to see here the CSR. CSR means it will give us the diameter. Okay, so what is the formula? N into LC. Which division is there? 7th. Okay, so see here I think so space is not there. No, so let me write here. Okay, here we will see here. So students, kindly see very well. Here what will come here? No, here it will come here. See, this circular scale reading is given by what, students? N into LC. N is the 7, and least count how much is there? 0.001 centimeters. How much is coming here? 0.007 centimeter. Okay. After that, students, if I write here the total value, nothing is given, that means the no zero error and all that. Okay, so here what will happen, that here this true value and the measured value will be same. What is this? MSR plus CSR. Okay, and MSR how much is there? You can see very well. MSR main scale how much given here? 1.5 mm. 1.5 mm. Make sure that 1.5 mm. So 1.5 mm means we can write here 0.15 centimeter. Plus circular scale reading how much is there? You can see very well 0.007 centimeter. So when you will simplify this, what it will come here? 0.157 centimeter. This one we have got here the value. What is this? This is the diameter. What is this, students? Here this is the diameter. After that we have to calculate here the curved area. No? So what will happen that here if this is the situation? No? And the diameter is D, length is L. Okay. So students, here this area is given by what here? 2 pi r, or 2 into r is called here the diameter. So pi into D into L. Pi means 3.142. Diameter how much came, students? You can see very well 0.157. Okay, and it is given here in a centimeter. Is it? Centimeter, remember that here. Okay, and what is the L actually? L. Can you see very well, students? This length is given how much here? 6.8 centimeter. Okay, so let me write here 6.8 centimeter. This is in a centimeter. This is also in a centimeter. So students, when you will simplify this and all that, this will come here something 3.354 centimeter square. No? Maximum to maximum. Calculation and all will be maximum to maximum, correct only. Okay, and approximately when see here, students, you can see very well which kind of options are here. 6.8, 3.4, 3.9, 2.4. So correct option is what here? The correct option is here. Option B is going to be the correct option. Okay, 3.4 centimeter. Just kindly make sure that the calculations and all that. Is it? Okay, great. Is it? And here also, students, you can see very well the pi into diameter into L. Pi is the 3.142 and the diameter is how much coming? 0.157 centimeter. Yes, correct only. Is it? Great. Now students, you can see very well JEE 2023 question is there. Now let's see the question. In a screw gauge, there are 100 divisions on the circular scale and the main scale moves by 0.5 mm on a complete rotation of the circular scale. Okay, so up to this what is given here. With this we can calculate here the pitch first. Okay, and 1 minute here. The zero of circular scale lies 6 division below the line of graduation when two states are brought in contact with each other. Now, this is all given to calculation of the pitch, least count and zero error. Okay, so now first we are going to calculate here what, let me see here the pitch. Okay, so what is this? The main scale moves by 0.5 mm on the complete rotation of the circular scale. That means only one time. Okay, so here what will happen, dear students? Here this pitch is given by water in one complete rotation. How much moved here? 0.5 mm. Okay, 0.5 mm. Let me write here because so much data used to be there now. So see 0.5 mm. After that, the number of divisions on this circular scale, how much here? You can see very well here. There are 100 divisions on this circular scale. That means capital N value is given here 100. Okay, yes. So now students, if we write here the least count is given here how much here? You can see very well 0.5 by 100. It is how much coming? 0.005 mm. Make sure that 0.005 mm. Up to this is done. Now after that, what is happened that here? Next one, least count is done. Now they are telling that here the zero of the circular scale lies 6 divisions below. Below is there. That means which kind of error is there? Positive zero error is there. Okay. And students, in this situation, this positive zero error is given by what is this? N into LC. Okay. So N how much is given? 6 into 0.005 mm. So when you will simplify this, how much it will come here? 6 5 ja 30. So you can write here 0.03 mm. What is this? Positive zero error, how much is there? 0.03 mm. After that, again let's see here in the question. When a wire is placed between the studs, 4 linear scale divisions are clearly visible while 46th division of the circular scale coincides with the reference line. Okay. So for the main scale reading students, here they have given here this 4, that means division number is there. Okay. So if in case you want to calculate here the main scale, let me go ahead. So can you remember that here students? Here if I write here the Q value is given by here main scale reading plus circular scale reading minus 0 error with sign. Okay. Minus 0 error with sign. Now, so here what will happen that here? Main scale reading, how much is there? See here they have given 4 and I have told you pitch means length of 1 MHD. So this 4 we have to multiply here into the pitch. Pitch how much is there? 0.5 mm. Everything we are solving in a mm. Minus or plus. Circular scale reading, how much is coming here students? CSR. Let me see here. This CSR is given by students here. This CSR, how much is there? CSR. Which division is coinciding here? You can see here. 46th division. Okay, so see here. This 46 into least count, how much is there? 0.005 mm. Okay. So again, let me solve here. 5 6 ja 30, 0, 5 4 ja 20 and plus 3 23. Is it 23? And here we can write here 0.5 into 46, 23, and after how many decimal is there? 3. So 0.230 mm. Okay. So after that, we'll put here the value here. This is given here. How much is there, students? See, first let me write here. This is the 2 mm. Okay. And here how much is there? 0.23 mm minus 0 error with the sign. How much is there? See here, 0.03. Okay. So 0.03 mm. Okay. Positive value below now. So positive value. So students, when we simplify this here, see, this is 2 mm. Plus 0.23 mm. Okay. And here how much is there? Minus 0.03 mm. Now, calculation is somewhat more. So when you will simplify these instruments, it will come here 2.2 mm. How much is this? 2.2 mm. Can you see very well? All kinds of things are involved. Least count involved, zero error involved, Q value involved. All these things are involved. Okay. So 2.2 mm. But here we have to write the answer in terms of 10 power minus 2 mm. So see very well. This 2.2 mm means 2.2 mm. That means we can write here what here? 2.2 into 10 power minus 3 mm. Okay. Or we can write here 22 into 10 power minus 2 mm. Okay. So what is the value of the here? In the fill in the blanks, what we have to fill here? We have to fill here the 22. Can you see very well? Very good question. Multiple readings and all this involved is there. Okay. Great. So now students, after that again we'll see NEET 2022 18 question is there na. Let's see very well. See, a student measured the diameter of a steel ball using a screw gauge of least count. Already it is given, thank God, 0.001 centimeter. The main scale reading is 5 mm and 0 of circular scale division coincides with the 25 divisions above the reference level. If screw gauge has a zero error of minus 0.004 centimeter, then the correct diameter of the ball is how much? Okay, so we'll see one by one. Let me write here the main scale reading. Main scale reading, how much is given here, students? You can see very well. Main scale reading, somewhere it was there. How much here? 5 mm is there. Options are there in centimeters. So I will write here the 0.5 centimeter. Okay. Now the circular scale reading. Okay. Circular scale reading. Which division is coinciding? You can see very well the 25 division. So you can see very well the N into LC. So 25 into how much here? 0.001 centimeter. See, it is given here. So when you will simplify this, students, it will come here 0.025 centimeter. Okay. And after that, if we talk about here, MSR is there, CSR is there, okay, and zero error is given. Which kind of error is there, students? Negative zero error. No? So see here, how much is given here? See, minus 0.004 centimeter. No? So now all the things are given. We can get here the true value. That means main scale reading, how much here? 0.5. Okay. Plus vernier scale reading, circular scale reading actually 0.025. Screw gauge is there, na? 0.025 minus, and again minus will come. Minus 0.004, negative 0.004. Okay, everything in a centimeter. So when you will simplify this, it will come here 0.529 centimeter. The correct option is here, option D. Okay. This question was somewhat okay, no, somewhat okay, but otherwise so much calculations and all this there. Okay, there's no space, no need here. Now this question is there, students. See this question here, JEE 2016 question. Screw gauge question used to be somewhat long only, no? So we have to search all these things. See, a screw gauge with a pitch of 0.5 mm and a circular scale with 50 divisions is used to measure the thickness of a thin sheet of aluminium. Okay, so pitch is given 0.5 mm and division is 50. Okay, so see, let me write here the least count 0.5 mm by 50. Okay, so again multiplied with 2, divide by 2, it will come here 1 mm by hand read. So it is coming here how much here? 0.01 mm. Okay, we have got here the least count depending upon the given data. Okay, we have to divide the question now because question is long. Okay, after that, see what is given. Before starting the measurement, it is found that when the two jaws of the screw gauge are brought in contact, the 45th division coincides with the main scale line and 0 of the main scale is barely visible. Which division is coinciding? 45th division is coinciding, and total divisions how much are? 50. Okay, so see here 45th division coinciding, total divisions 50. So from here you have to understand there is a negative zero error. Like if 100 divisions on the circular scale it is coinciding 92, 93, that means a negative zero error. So here also total divisions 50. Which one is coinciding? 45. That means which error is there? Negative zero error. Okay, and see here this negative zero error formula. This negative zero error is given by here what? Total number of divisions on the circular scale 50 minus which division coinciding? Again see 45th division is coinciding, so 50 minus 45 into LC. LC how much is there? 0.01 mm. Okay, so how much is there, students, here? 5 into 0.05, so 0.05 mm. Negative zero error is there. Okay, this thing we have decoded it. Now we'll go to the next one. Next one ahead. See, what is the thickness of the sheet if the main scale reading is how much here? 0.5 mm and the 25th division coincides with the main scale reading. Okay, so it is given here 0.5 mm and 25th is coinciding. Okay, so if I write here, students, here the true value, main scale reading plus vernier scale reading again. So main scale reading how much is there? See, main scale reading 0.5 mm. See, 0.5, this is the MSR, 0.5 mm plus CSR how much here? N into LC. Which division is there? You can see very well the 25th division, 25th. Okay, so see here this 25th into LC. LC how much here? See here 0.01 mm. Now this you have to be very careful, all the things should be the same. Minus how much error is there? 0.05 minus 0.05 mm. Okay, minus negative 0 error. Okay, so what will come here? See, 0.5 mm plus here what will come here when you will see here 0.25 mm minus plus, and how much is there? 0.05 mm. So when you will add all these things, 0.5 mm, it will become here 0.3 mm, so it will come here 0.8 mm. Okay, can you see very well, students? Is it 0.8 mm? So here what can be the thing is there? You can see very well, option D is the correct answer. No, option D is the correct answer. Is it? So whenever the SQH question is there, we have to divide into the parts. We have to divide into the parts. Then only we can solve very easily. Otherwise, very lengthy question used to come. Now see this question. Student A and student B used two screw gages of equal pitch and handwrite equal circular divisions to measure the radius of a given wire. Okay, see. The actual value of the radius of the wire is how much here? 0.322 centimeter. Actual means true value. Okay. The absolute value of the difference between the final circular scale reading observed by the student A and student B, how much is there? Okay. And here the pitch is given how much here? 0.1 centimeter pitch is given. Okay. And how many divisions are there? 100 divisions. So from here, students, first let me write here the least count. That means pitch means 0.1 centimeter by 100. That means it is coming here how much? 0.001 centimeter. This is the least count. Okay. And now we have to focus on what? The circular scale reading. Okay. So just let me see here, students. First, I am going to see for the student A. Okay. So see here, students, if I write here the true value. True value means what? Main scale reading plus circular scale reading minus, what is this? 0 error with sign. 0 error with sign. Okay. So from here, students, if I write here the circular scale reading, what is the circular scale reading will come here? See, true value, can you see very well? Minus CSR, correct now? True value, this will go this side, minus CSR plus 0 error. Okay. Now, students, we are going to see for the student A. What is the true value is given here? See very well, the true value. How much is given? See, 0.322 centimeter. How much here? 0.322. This one here, 0.322 centimeter, everything in a centimeter. Minus, see, mistake has happened here. This is the MSR, correct now? Because this is CSR means this side MSR. MSR will be how much here? You know very well. The moment you will see 0.322 centimeter, that means it is going to the 0.3 centimeter only. Plus 0 error with sign. Can you see very well? In the screw gauge A, which one is there? This fifth is there. That means you can write here, students, say this 0 error is given by what? 5 into LC, na? N into LC. LC how much is given? We have calculated very well here. You can see very well 0.001 centimeter. Okay, so see here 0.001 centimeter. That means it will come here 0.005 centimeter. Okay, so I will write here. See 0.005 centimeter. Okay, so what it will come here, students? 0.322 minus 0.3, that means 0.022 minus 0.005. So 22 minus 5, that means 17. So 0.017 here centimeter. This is for the student A. This is for the student A. This is for the student A. Okay. Similarly, if we'll go for the student B, the circular scale reading for the B will be how much is there? See, mean scale reading is the same, 0.322. See, 0.322 plus or minus? Minus. Mean scale reading anyhow how much is there? 0.3 centimeter. Now after that here, plus 0 error with sign. Now you can see very well here, students. See, what is this here? 92 is there. That means which kind of error is there, as I have told you. If the total divisions are 100, 92 is there. That means which error? Negative 0 error. Okay. So remember that here in this situation, what will be there? 100 minus 92 into LC. LC 0.001 centimeter. So it will come here what? 0.008 centimeter. And when will you put here? It will come here with the minus sign. It will come here with the minus 0.008. Everything in a centimeter. So what this will come here? Again, students, here 0.022 from this one minus 0.008. No? So 0.022 minus 0.008. So what is coming here? 22 minus 8. What will come here? 14. So see here 0.014 centimeter. Is it this one we have got here? Here 0.01 centimeter. Here it is coming 0.014 centimeter. Kindly see very well, students. We are going correct, 0.022 minus it was there, what was there, 0.005 was there, is it? So it has become here minus or plus, minus or plus. See here, see. Here this plus is there, na? Plus 0 error here, okay? So here plus is there, okay? So it will come here 27 actually, see, little bit mistake, na? Here. So how much here? 0.027 centimeter, okay? This is the formula is there. And again, see, this one here, plus. So again, plus, and here what is this? This negative 0 is involved here, okay? So see it was here, how much coming here? 0.014. So students, when we'll take here the difference, this difference, 0.027 minus 0.014, how much is coming? 0.013 centimeter. Now, because 27 minus 14, it will come 0.013 centimeter. And let's see here, students. They are asking, anyhow, they are asking here, now we have got here, the some subject to question is there, the 0.013 centimeter is there, is it? Just let me see all the things, difference they are asking. So students, I hope so this thing you have understood very well, okay? Because again I am telling you here is students, when we are seeing at the CSR, we have just rearranged the formula TV minus MSR plus 0 error, na? Because this minus will go this side, plus. So here which kind of error is there? The positive error is there, na? So here it should be plus. See here I have done mistake, plus. And here which error is there? Negative 0 error is there, okay? So here plus was there, this plus came here, and what is this? This one we have to put here the minus, and we'll simplify this 0.014, subtraction is there, and this one, na? Kindly say very well. So students, I hope so this skill gauge video you have understood very well. Keep studying, keep going.